So I'm visiting the Mechios graveyard today, here in Sarum Prime. I've got a new hound with me. I lost one. She's okay. She made it out. But I was kind of messed up after my morning drug regimen, and I think I forgot to cloak, and man, this guy was coming right at me, and I was thinking, man, that guy's really coming right at me. And he was. But, the hound made it out, and that's a lucky loophole, buddy. That's going to be a good dog. I called her Bueller. So I thought out another hound, generously gifted to me by the Wormhole Police and their supporters. His name's Brisket. Might as well while I'm here. So we're working on his sightseeing dog skills several times a day. And we saw the description of E.C. Pater. That one's hilarious. And now we're here in Sarum Prime. And I gotta be honest, this is a monument coming in second place, right? I mean, not to be hard-hearted or nothing, but this Jamal Sarum, man, they didn't make many monuments to the good stuff, did they? What about a monument to something good, like an accomplishment? Hey, none of my
Frank,
business.
It's Roots. You gotta help me, man. It's Vinny. He's making me do all this fucking paperwork. He never does any himself, mind you. I'm gonna tell you a story, Frank, but you need to help me.
He's got you doing paperwork, huh?
You know Vinny. He doesn't like people talking shit about him, but maybe he'll listen to you. So, I was in my fucking station, just chilling away, and I hear on my radio that a group of role players from the Arataka Research Consortium. It's a pretty
man. What are you getting into over there, dude?
Just a bunch of guys trying to do some scientific research and all kinds of shit. And they're trying to do some evacuation of this new Triglavian region. Pachvan, you may have heard of it. So I was like, you know what? It's a couple undefended industrials. Let's just go and, drop a bomb on one of them. So that's what I did. I grabbed the bomber.
You turned this stuff into Vinny?
I grabbed the filament and I just went on my fucking way. There's a bunch of industrials flying around unprotected. Paradise, that's what I fucking call it.
Why is the Teletubby?
So I rolled my window down. I pulled up next to one of them. I stuffed my bomb into the driver's face and I flew away into the sunset. But then, as I'm being all happy, satisfied with myself, after a kill, some poor, defenseless fella in some ship that doesn't even have guns, I get a couple messages and I'm like, what's this? Turns out, the whole fucking industrial, instead of, being filled with civilians evacuating, it was full of fucking Marines. It was a full-blown ground assault force. So, that was not well received, let's put it that way.
Man, what kind of shit are you on, dude?
And role players and shit. And everybody's fucking angry at each other. And Vinny, he caught wind of this. And he was like, hey Roops, what's this shit? About some trouble you've caused in that fucking Triglavian shit. I don't like them triangles. I want that report on my desk Monday, or you're fucking fired. So I'm like, Vinny, come on, I've got 10 more reports, waiting to be written. And he's like, no. Monday, or you're out.
You're making lots of
I
these?
does work. I give him his report, and he's like, this is too short. I want more. And I'm like, it's already like 2 pages or something. At the end of the day, I'm not shitting you, I had to write 10
The pages aren't even the wild part, buddy.
All of this nonsense about who may have done what. I just went there and blew up an industrial, and Vinny makes me, write a full 10-page long report about all this bullshit. I don't give a shit about who was at fault, about who was committing what war crime. Who cares? But this fucking Vinny, man, he was just... my fucking fingers are all sore and red from all the writing. There's blood pouring out of my eyes from the days without sleep. Help me, Frank.
Okay, a couple things. Right off the top here. Wow, dude. That's almost more than I can take in. I've been blasted on synthetic crash and everything else for like 9 days straight, and that was an unexpected experience of a police report, man. And okay, second thing about your boss, about Vinny, just onside him, onside his ass, and then catch his pot, take him off the census for just a minute, but in a friendly way, of course, obviously, but also in a fuck around and find out kind of way, because Vinny, he's not going to respect anything else, I don't think. You see what I'm saying? You're going to need to lay down the law, pun intended, and set some boundaries with the douche. You know I'm right. Get yourself some t-shirts made up, like beforehand, and they say in loving memory, and they got like a haggard photograph of Vinny, and hand them to everybody before you do it. And so when he respawns, everybody's wearing that t-shirt, you feel me? Or, get the side of your Astero airbrushed with like Vinny Douche. Your wings were ready, but not our hearts, and like a really ripped Jesus the Christ with like 6-pack abs. That's anyway in Toras, where I'm from. That's what we do. So we're here at Chunka's Ship Wash in the system of Ashab, Planet 2, Moon 1. It's not much to look at, but it reminds us of a bygone era, I guess. This sightseeing dog's gonna be so kick-ass. Brisket loves the ship wash. Next stop, the wreck of TES Seraph. Hey, it's Therwin. What a good dude. He's a killer, too.
Hey, Mr. Monopoly, how's it going, bud? The other day, Jim Bob and I are out, pew, 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 and we decided we want to blow off some steam, and Jim Bob was like, oh, let's go to one of Seven's adult places, the guy that runs the brothels.
Yeah.
So he was really excited about it, and I had heard that, one of the girls would, do characters. She'd paint them with her hoo-ha. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Gushy. She's great.
So we go there and we're having a great time, and I got a caricature. Yay. So Jim Bob's like, wait till you see what comes up next. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they bring out this contraption, this like, I don't know, it's like, it was a contraption. Yeah. And then they bring out this donkey, and they're like strapping this donkey into this thing. And I'm like, wow, what's going to happen? This is a little strange. And Jim Bob's like, oh, I can't wait. And anyway, so, yes. And then this lady, she comes out, and it's kind of dark at the beginning, and I don't know how to say this. It got kind of brighter because they wanted you to see what was going on.
It's a show, isn't it?
And, yeah, I don't, I'm just gonna say it. It was your mom, dude. I couldn't believe it. It was, man, I'm sorry. I just don't know what to say. I don't want to describe it.
You fucking kid.
It was pretty cool, but I know it was your mom and everything. So if you're thinking about going to one of Seven's establishments, maybe check to make sure your mom's home before you go. Okay? Anyway.
Oh, that's fucked. You whore!